What's up, guys? I'm Joe, and we built a fence on the side of a cliff. All right, guys. Hey, yeah, we are here on location at a job in Bologna that we just finished up. And all joking aside, we do have this beautiful ridge with this view behind us, but hence brought in part of the reason for this fence. This family has kids and dogs that they want to protect and keep safe, and that's one of the probably biggest whys behind a fence, and that's something you want to consider when you are planning a fence project. It can be a lot more than just, hey, what nails, what wood, what type, what style should I use, but hey, what's going to function well to protect my pets or protect my kids and give me the function and the safety that I need. So with that, we helped design and install this particular fence to help them keep things safe and make this space on this beautiful property actually usable and friendly to both kids and pets. So let's go check out some of the specifics of it. All right, so it's pretty expansive. We go from behind us all the way from the property line over there all the way over to the next property line along this back area to close things off and keep things protected and safe. And we went through a lot of conversation and layout of, we wanted to be able to get this as close as we could to the edge in order to preserve as much property on the home side as we could, but we also didn't want to get too close to the edge where, one, you can have issues if you're too close to that really big slope down, then you can have some erosion and things around your post, and then also it gets really rocky down there, so we had to pick a spot that we could actually get a good foundation and dig a good hole on our post. But so that's part of it, getting the layout of where we wanted to place this, and then getting things put in, getting posts set, and running this fence. So this particular fence is a 3-rail. So that comes from these 1, 2, 3 rails. These are 3 horizontal rails, and it works well here because it allows them to not block the view, but gives a great strong barrier to keep people on the inside and away from the outside. So that works really well here. You can also see this in areas that is a really good like property boundary, or with even with dogs and horses and things like that. They elected to go with this welded wire, which you see probably the little puppy over there, but keeps to where dogs or kids couldn't easily just climb through these rails, and keeps things secure there. Yeah, you can see they've got a awesome little new puppy of a golden retriever that this is helping keeping contained and away from the cliff. But I can show you too at the overlook they had. The original plan was to do something a little bit different, but just for safety purposes through our exploration and planning, we had to tweak a little bit. Are you gonna get me climbing over the fence? It's gonna be showcased. Yeah, don't do this at home. The wire on the back doesn't make it easy. Yeah, so here we have, we went across to keep this totally separate, and there is a gate, but originally we had discussed from this line coming down and butting up to this corner and doing the same thing over there. But as you can see, like, I'm about 6 feet tall, and over just this 3 or 4 feet, it drops a good 3 or 4 feet. So this fence is 4 foot here. So if we were to go that 4 and then just take this dive, it would have ended up somewhere in here. But if you would stand up here, it would have been really easy for either a kid or dog to potentially jump over this low spot. So through that, and through actually taking some measurements and talking through that with the homeowner, we decided it'd be best to just keep this up at a safe level where it's not easy to jump or to scale, and then have a gate to access this lookout area here. But just things that come up in the real world, and actually as we were planning this out, things we had to talk through and plan through with making sure that it's safe with those elevation changes. I mean, it's got to be a good, well, I don't know, 70, 80 feet drop if you were to go straight down. So I'm not scared of heights. Nothing scares me. Another thing to note on this project is this is a true 1x6 rail, which typically we'll use a 5/4 deck board, which on a deck board, it is 1 inch wide by 5.5 inches. These are some new boards we're trying out from a mill and treatment facility out of Tennessee, and they warranty these boards, and it's a really, really solid board made specifically for this type of rail fence. But you get a true 1 inch thick by 6 inches wide, so it's a really good beefy board. But we've done a couple with this so far and testing it out, but it's worked really well. It'll be a really good strong board for this type of application. And here, yeah, they got this gate that gives them access to get back behind here. But let's give you kind of a look at the side we were on is the front side where those rails run. And then whenever you frame out a gate like this, so do similar to like a wood privacy gate where we've got a 2x4 backing. So we've got our 2x4 rails, and then at the latch side, you're gonna leave that 1 to 1.5 inch space like normal and have this vertical board and then your diagonal brace. So if you've seen our gate building video on a privacy fence, you'll recognize that's very similar with all that screwed together. Now, because of the wire, you also need another vertical board here on the hinge side so that you've got something to staple or attach that wire and stretch it from end to end of the gate. And then this one, if you see anything on our gate swing, is these have T-hinges so that it swings this way downhill. So because of the slope here toward the ridge, it's got to open downhill. If we were to try to open it uphill, it would quickly start to drag the ground, or we would have to make it way off the ground to where it would not be very useful for containing things underneath it. So this is a good example of, because of the slope, swinging the gate in or toward the back side of the fence, because here we're on the back side where our post side, and then the other side is the front face side with the rails. And then that's common for these T-hinges. These T-hinges are used to where you, instead of being on the front and swinging out, you put these on the post and the frame, and allows that gate to swing in. Hey guys, thanks for checking out this fence with us today. I hope that was helpful. Make sure and like this video, it helps us out a ton, and subscribe to the channel for more fences just like this.